The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
That's complete.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Go to safety. Hey, you block over here.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And boy, that was something to watch, wasn't it? How about the way these guys came out here in the first quarter? They really put their stamp on this game early with their play calls, and they certainly look good so far.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The Buccaneers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign, dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another 1st down run right there.
Brady now on 1st down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Brady. And he's caught downfield. It's Waller. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Up there at 22. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal, Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
26. Get 300. Get 300. 5.
From the 29, Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Rodgers going to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Throwing is Rodgers. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's done a lot about right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
That's Tunyon bringing in the quick throw. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. throwing again on second down. Rodgers, and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers now to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Levante David.
And the Buccaneers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker.
And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
So first that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Mike Edwards puts it off. And the Bucs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On play action, now Brady. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Hey, go 66.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A handoff, Fournette running left. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Make that now 2 runs in a row that have netted them great results.
And it doesn't matter what kind of blocking scheme they're using, gap scheme, power scheme, zone running. They are finding people in those gaps and moving them and creating nice space for their runners.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Running left, it's Fournette. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
2nd down and goal. Brady. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his 1st NFL sack. Here's Fournette. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the 1st half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers to throw. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for? That's my turn now to make the big play. And that's exactly what he did.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down, Rodgers.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
It was Jamel Dean who came up to make the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 35 on second down, Rodgers. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we heard the same conversation around the league.
The Packers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and forever. To throw, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now Rodgers, got to have this one. And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
The 20. 5, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point try now for Saka. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it in.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
From the 44, Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers.
Davis, nice grab.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Now Rodgers.
Slant route, he's got Dobbs. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From midfield, here's Rodgers.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
Touchdown, Packers!
Christian Watson.
50 yards!
And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The Packers will set up for the next play. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers will throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady
Sliding out of the pocket.
oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
26. 50.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds. A few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
The punt team on now. It's from their end zone. They get it away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Hey, 626!
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown. Corey Davis from 6 yards away. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 31, Packers 20.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf, and today that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for the Buccaneers, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York